what's going on, guys? Kale here, coming at you with another video. This one is a continuation of the Doom 2 kind of series that we've got going on. This one is from Kale's perspective. Kale is in Strike Team 2, and on the right-hand side of the Doom raids, Kale happens to be in Lane 6, which is this far outer corner lane. And for this one, we are going to go Mutant, Mystic, and then Tech, Skill, and then Bio. So just wanted to kind of go in here and just kind of talk about how the Mutant section works, kind of what I'm doing, kind of characters that you want to look out for. The Mutant section, oddly enough, is a lot more reminiscent of the Bio section in Doom 1, in that it requires you to basically use Hela in this first node to get these speed ups with Greg. In the second node, it requires the multiple man to get the speed ups. And then from this last node, it requires a little bit from Doom to get the speed ups, as well as Maria Hill. And yeah, so we're going to talk about that. Also, I want to go in and I already bought 2 raid refreshes essentially yesterday. My daily reset just happened 22 minutes ago, so I'm going back in and I'm buying another 2. So this does give me 68 raid energy, so that should be 6 attacks. In theory, assuming I don't have to double tap any of these nodes, that should actually get me through the Mystic section. This will also be my first time using the Eternals for the Mystic section, so that should be interesting. Look at the ISOs. Right now, I am running Skirmisher on Kitty Pryde, Skirmisher on Iceman, Striker on both Bishop and Jubilee, and then I've got Healer on Beast. That is actually not the way I like the team formatted. It just kind of auto-loads in that way, so I actually like it this way. Anyway, but so kind of something to keep in mind. If your debuffs are not sticking, particularly with Iceman and Kitty Pryde, I'd highly suggest switching them over to Skirmisher. It's very important for Iceman to apply his slow. When characters are slowed with his passive, it reduces their damage by 50%. I think. It's pretty sure it's his passive. Let's just look at that real fast before I start spouting off things that aren't true. Oh, so it's he lowers their armor, but he also lowers their damage. It's by 30%, not 50. So that's why it's so important that his slows are actually landing. Kitty Pryde, I think hers actually has to do with her special, but it actually might be her ultimate as well. Let's just look at that real fast. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I think it's actually her special that you're wanting to stick. Here you're wanting to apply the offense downs for 2 turns. You're wanting to flip the taunt to defense down. And that's kind of what you're wanting to stick on that. And then with her ultimate, you're wanting the disrupted to apply as well. So it's really kind of important that they stick. The other thing, too, is if your Jubilee is not landing her blinds, those are also very kind of crucial to these raids. You might want to look at actually switching her over to Skirmisher. That's something I am possibly going to do. This is basically going to be kind of my second attempt in the Mutant section, and I really want to pay attention to it this time and see if that's something I need to do. So if that's the case, you'll basically have everyone as a Skirmisher except Beast and Bishop. Beast will be a healer, and there is argument you can do him as a Skirmisher as well, and then Bishop is your lone striker. But let's go on into this fight. So we are going to be watching out for those Silver Surfers in particular, and we are going to be using Greg to kind of get ourselves some extra speed and really just kind of get the Axemen rolling and kind of get the upper hand in this fight. So yeah, let's load on in and see what we got. All right, so we've got the Silver Surfer over here in the corner. We have the Greg. Bishop obviously spawns with Taunt, so I am going to get the special Not necessarily for the heals, but I do want to get Greg out of the way pretty early and get Greg down. We're going to go ahead and let's pop the ultimate on Merc Lieutenant. That will kill Greg and the Merc Lieutenant, which will give us kind of double speed up, which is nice. Let's go in and let's do the ultimate on Bishop, or the special on Bishop, rather. We'll get a slow going. We did get a nice little speed up with Beast. We're going to go ahead and pop the special. Not only will it get our team healed up, we will kill Bishop as well as the Greg. And now I'm going to start focusing on Silver Surfer. We're going to go ahead and pop the special. Again, we killed the Greg, so more speed for us. We will go ahead and pop the Disrupted on Surfer, which it did get resisted even with that Skirmisher on Kitty. And we're going to go ahead and get some slows. Now this reduces everyone's damage by 30%, which gives our team a lot more survivability. We're going to go ahead and try to land the stun. We got Surfer stunned, so we don't have to worry about him doing his ult. We are going to go in now and do Jubilee's ultimate and really kind of rewind Surfer's turn meter. You'll notice there we did get the blind to stick, so we're good there. We're going to pop the special, get offense up. I don't think that's going to be enough to take out Surfer. So we didn't get to spread those debuffs, but that's okay. We're going to switch on over to Squirrel Girl over here. She's getting ready to clear all of those negative effects. So if we can take her out before that happens, we don't have to worry about it. As you're noticing, we have kind of continuously killed Greg, so we are really kind of just living on the turn meter. As long as you can kind of survive that first little attack, you're normally pretty good to go. So we'll go in here, take out Jubilee, and we will take out Phyla. We killed Greg again, so we got some more speed. And at this point, kind of what we're doing is we are just refreshing our cooldowns. So I'm actually going to kill Greg a few times, and I just want to kind of make sure that my cooldowns are where I would like them to be. So I want to make sure that I basically have Beast Special available just in case anything goes wrong. And I'm going to kind of try to get some of Jubilee's abilities back as well. And let's see, when we're at the 2-minute mark, I will then basically go back to Hela and take her out, just because I don't want to run into a risk of timing out. But this is kind of where you're getting into that strategic point. So we have Jubilee's special, or her ultimate rather. That's the move that I particularly care about and the move that I want. So we did get rid of that Greg, and we also got rid of Hela. So that's actually going to give us 2 turns of turn meter. We'll get the slows going, just because I think we will be able to kind of live long enough to have Iceman's ultimate be available again. Kind of what I want to do at this point is I want to get a blind on Surfer. That way, when he does his ultimate ability, it's not going to hit anyone, and we don't have to worry about it. So we got the blind on Surfer, exactly what we wanted, and we actually might be able to take out Surfer before he even gets a turn, and we won't have to worry about the ult. But the blind is helpful just in case. But yeah, we're not going to have to worry about that ult for Surfer. Surfer's down. Bishop is getting ready to fall as well. And it's important, like I said, he's got the slow on him, so that does reduce his damage by 30%, as well as his armor by 20%. And so we did get close to, the time does get a little lower, but that's really just because we were strategizing with the Greg. We could definitely have cleared this a lot sooner, but we wanted to make sure that the cooldowns that we needed are available on turn 1 for this next node. So we're going in. With this one, it's kind of a similar strategy, but with multiple man instead of Greg. Other targets to worry about, Mr. Sinister, we don't want him cloning anyone. Black Bolt, just because he hits hard. And then we do have to watch out about the Dad Bros, just because of their turn meter. Alright, so we're going in and loading in this second fight, and we will keep it rolling. Like I said, I'm also pretty excited to try the Eternals in the Mystic part of Doom 2. I think I might have used them last week, but I don't remember. So, we did get a blind on a long shot, which is good. So the next blind we want to go on is Shatterstar, but we're going to stun him. We don't want him basically taking a turn. Emma is going to clear these, which is fine, but it should be before basically the Dad Bros go. So you see there, long shot missed, which again is what we wanted. Emma is then going to go ahead and clear all of the negative debuffs, but that's okay because we were able to basically stop the Dad Bros from doing their first turn and kind of getting some initial extra speed bar, which is what we wanted. Emma is now in diamond form. She slowed us down. We're getting beat up just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll do the rewind on Shatterstar. We will get a heal with Beast, which also got rid of those heal blocks. And at this point, let's see, we'll go after Miss Marvel, rather. And we will now go ahead and target Hulk over here because we have no choice. We will go ahead and get that offense up. Miss Marvel taunted again, which is wonderful for me. We'll go ahead and get those slows, and you'll notice everyone has slow on them, so now their armor is reduced by 20%, their damage is reduced by 30%, which is exactly what we wanted. Everyone is not going to hit as hard now. We were able to get rid of Colleen Wing just from some splash damage. We'll go ahead now and target Longshot. We don't want 2 long shots on the field just because of their increased crit chance. And we now have multiple man on the field, which is awesome. Kitty Pryde just got deleted from Black Bolt, so that was pretty sad. We might need to upgrade her a little bit. We are going to basically kind of get an attack going. That way we have a dupe from multiple man, which is going to give us some speed up. Again, we're going to target multiple man, get a dupe out, and then again get some speed up. We will do the ult over here, get one more dupe. Let's see. Survived Hulk's ultimate, no problems there. Go ahead and get some slows and some speeds. So we killed 2 multiple men dupes there, so that gave us really a nice little speed boost. Go out, do the special, get another dupe, as well as kill one. And we're going to go ahead and stun Sinister so he doesn't clone anyone. And now that we have a nice bit of speed, I am going to go ahead and go after Black Bolt over here. He's sitting there without a slow, which means his damage was higher. We don't want that. We'll go in with the ultimate. We got rid of Hulk. And we got another multiple man dupe out. And so now we're going to basically focus on Black Bolt. We are going to switch now that he's blind and he's not really a threat anymore, and go after Polaris, however you want to pronounce it. Polaris is down. Let's go after Sinister. We'll go ahead and do the special. We'll kill a dupe, kill Sinister. Yeah, Sinister's actually still alive. I'm impressed. We will go ahead and do the special, get those debuffs kind of spread around. At this point, we're going to go after Black Bolt, get rid of him. And again, now at this point, what we could do if we needed is we could kind of refresh all of our abilities. We're doing pretty good, though, as far as where our abilities are. So I'm not too worried about that. I didn't basically farm the multiple man to get my skills up. I've got both of these characters blind as well as slowed, so they're kind of really not a threat anymore. So we can now just go in and basic. Abilities that I basically wanted, I want to make sure that Jubilee has her ultimate available, Iceman has his ultimate available, and Beast has a special. And all those moves are available, so there's no reason to farm the multiple man. We'll go in, finish off Black Bolt, we will go to the next node, we will revive Kitty Pryde. And I want to say, I think my kitty is only G14, as is Iceman, whereas Beast, Jubilee, and Bishop, I believe, are G15. So I've also actually kind of contemplated taking them to G15. I also have the shards to take them to 7 stars. I don't know if I've actually done that with Bishop and Kitty, and Iceman, actually. Okay, so actually only Bishop is my only non-7 star. Oh, little Kitty over here is only G13. So Kitty is G13, Iceman is G14, and the others are G15. So definitely do need to take Kitty to G14. I have to look. I think I actually have the gear to be able to do that, and I don't think I'm in a miasma crunch at the moment. So let's look at Little Kitty Pride, and we actually don't have enough to take her to G15, or G14 rather, and I know what that is in regards to. It's actually these mutant uniques, so we'll actually start working on that. I will get her up to G14. I think G14 is plenty for Doom, just to give her a little extra survivability. You saw there that she actually was able to almost get through. She did die, but anyway. So let's look at the boss note here. Problems. Kestrel, obviously, heavy hitter. Doom, enough said, and that's really about it for our problems. We do have to watch out for the Falcons and their specials, as well as the Captain Sam and his ultimate. But yeah, let's go on in and let's get Kitty Pride healed up. Everyone is good to go, and let's go. So kind of what we'll do is we will go in, and kind of what we'll do is we'll probably rewind Doom a little bit and stop Doom from going. That's kind of our goal. Let's see, what do we got on the field? Let's go ahead after Jubilee first. I don't want my side of the field blinded. Let's go ahead and get the ultimate, get some offense speed up and defense up and all that other fun stuff. We've got slows all over the field now, so everyone again has their armor reduced as well as their damage. And not too bad. Jubilee survived the Kestrel ult. We saved Beast's special because I knew Taskmaster was going to be blinding everyone, and we were basically avoiding that. We are going to rewind Thanos over here. I don't want Thanos taunting, and I also stunned him. I don't want to get stuck behind the Thanos taunt and have to worry about that with Doom, because Doom is now at the point where he's basically working on ulting, and we don't want that. Jubilee is blinded, so she missed, and we will now start kind of chipping away at Doom. And let's see if we can kind of get him down before he is a problem. Let's get some slows. All right, I'm going to actually switch on over to Kestrel and kind of work on Kestrel a little bit. Basically, kind of what I'm doing is I'm kind of stalling for time. I basically am trying to get Jubilee's ultimate available again. That way we can kind of rewind Doom. So kind of what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to kill other enemies on the field and hopefully avoid the Doom ult. This team does kind of lack an ability block. An ability block would really make this a lot easier, but unfortunately the Axemen do not have that at their disposal, so I am working with what I got. Kestrel's down. Let's go ahead after Baron Zemo over here, and let's see if we can take out Zemo with this. We got Zemo gone. And now we are in trouble. Let's get some slows on Falcon over here. We're going to now switch over to Captain Sam. And let's get the offense and all that other fun stuff going. All right, we got the turn meter rewind. We are going to rewind Doom just a little bit and switch back on over. And Doom is now in the yellow, and he did not kind of get his speed up craziness. So at this point, we really need to now focus on Doom and get Doom out of the way. If we can get Doom out before he goes, which I don't think is going to happen. Let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. All right. I think Bishop should be able to finish him. Come on. Damn it. All right, Doom is going to ult. This is going to hurt. Let's see if we can kind of survive this. We'll see how we do. If it's looking like we are going to kind of crash, yeah, he didn't use his special. I'm kind of surprised. We lost Jubilee, though, and that is going to be a problem. So let's see. If we can get rid of one of these Falcons real fast, I'm actually going to go ahead and quit out. Let's see. All right, yeah, we're going to quit out of this. Just because what I don't want happening, I don't want those Falcons doing their specials and getting a lot of speed up, as well as Captain Sam doing his ult and also speeding up. Basically, what I'm trying to do is avoid a wipe. So this definitely might be one of those situations where, I might need to gear up Kitty and basically really only Kitty. Gear up Kitty a little bit more, and that might make this node a little bit more one-shottable. But for right now, and I think what I remember from my first attempt, it was a two-shot also. Which again, there's literally nothing wrong with a two-shot attempt. It happens. As long as you're kind of getting the node done, that's kind of really what matters. So we got rid of the Falcon over there. Let's go ahead and apply Disrupted to Captain's... actually missed on Captain Sam, which is okay. Get that. That should be able to spread all the blinds all over the place. Captain Sam resisted yet again. Let's get rid of Sharon real fast, get us a little bit more speed. We will pop the special. And let's see, get some slows going. Falcon's going to do Captain Sam does his ult, which gives everyone speed. But that is okay. We're really not worried at Doom at this point. He's already had his ultimate go off, and he didn't do his special for whatever reason. So it might have just been he didn't have enough bots on the field because of how many enemies there were. I honestly wasn't paying attention. Something I would have to look back on. But yeah, we'll just go in. We'll finish off this node. It should go pretty smoothly from here on out. There really aren't any other problemed areas. I don't think Doom has enough to be able to get his ultimate again, and, with the Doom bots kind of being summoned, it is actually fuel for the Axemen. And this is the last node, so we're not worrying about cooldowns again. But yeah, so kind of I guess what I want people to take away from these nodes in particular is, there's really no shame in if you lose a character, instead of kind of sticking it out, if you don't think your remaining characters can clear the node, you're actually better off quitting, like I've done in the video with Minnie, as well as in the video even with Kale. It's a lot cheaper to only have to res one character versus having to res your entire team. And, that's how you go through your raid heals really quickly. So at this point, there's really nothing threatening. We're going to get rid of Maria Hill here just because I don't feel like dealing with the ads and her healing. But yeah, the rest of this should go pretty smoothly. It's not really anything crazy. I should have done that special on Taskmaster and actually spread the blinds, slows, and offense downs. But, it is what it is. I'm not really that worried about the remaining enemies. Really, once you can kind of get rid of Doom in this node, the rest of the node is pretty simple. There really aren't any big threats. So yeah, so we'll go after Baron Zemo just because he's got the highest health, and we'll go ahead, we'll get a stun going, reduce his speed bar. He's now in the yellow. We'll switch on over to Thanos, and yeah, that'll be this node, and then we will jump on over to Mystic. And I want to say, I think I did use the Eternals in Mystic last week, and I want to say it was pretty fun. It was pretty simple. The node is pretty simple with new warriors and Adam Warlock and Surfer. I just think with the Eternals, it was a lot easier. So we'll go into those nodes. Again, we are following the outside path, and pending my energy, since we did have to do, we did have to double tap the one node, so I should actually... I'll have enough energy to basically do all three of the Mystic nodes. So you will get to see the Mystic boss node, and then probably what I'll end up doing is tomorrow, once my energy is refreshed a little bit, I will go into the tech nodes on Kale, as well as the skill boss node on Minnie, if it is still available. So this is my Mystic team. I've got Dagger and Cloak as raiders, Cersei as a skirmisher, Icarus as a striker, and Deathpool as a striker. And honestly, as crazy as this sounds, really the real struggle here is actually making sure you have cooldowns available, because the Eternals kill things so quickly that you actually run into the issue of like not having your cooldowns available, which is a really like first world problem to have. But the other thing is they get their energy back so quickly, especially with Deathpool going, that you don't really have to worry about it. I'm going in here. I just did the ult with Cloak. I'll do the ult with Dagger. That basically cleared the whole field on that side. And now we will just kind of finish off what's left. We'll go in, we'll stun Ghost Rider just so he doesn't retaliate. And yeah, I mean, Mystic, honestly, is probably the easiest section right now. Mystic and then I would say Bio are probably the two easiest sections. Tech is obviously still a nightmare just from the fact that there really isn't a dedicated tech team. Hoping with Star-Lord T'Challa coming out tomorrow that'll kind of improve that. And depending on how he's released, we'll certainly start looking at that as well. But that's definitely in the future. But anyway, so yeah, that's this first node. And really no strategy, just kind of mashing buttons, and they did it with no issues. Really not much to say with the new Warriors and Eternals. They are a phenomenal raid team. They perform just as well in Doom 1. Let's go on into the second node. Again, I'm not even really going to talk strategy because the strategy is just mash a couple buttons and the team will do what the team does. Kestrel's passive allows the Mystic allies to basically get a lot of their energy back. So you are going into these fights practically, if not always having full energy, pretty close to it. And so we're targeting Red Guardian over here. We'll spread some of those negative debuffs. We'll go in with Cloak and get some blinds going on the field. Dagger at this point. Oh, she actually doesn't have her ultimate available. I'm surprised. We'll knock out Red Guardian. That gets Deathpool to ping over here. We'll go in, pop the special. Again, it got Kestrel, or I keep calling her Kestrel. Got Deathpool to ping. Boom, another Deathpool ping. And we will go ahead and one more charge for her, and then she can do her big nuke attack. So we'll do that on the next node. And let's get rid of Colleen Wing. And at this point, I'll basically, I'll start saving my cooldowns, basically. But yeah, pretty easy. Does this heal? No, only to Icarus. All right. We probably will heal Deathpool up just to make sure she's at full health for the next fight. Not that I think she really needs it, but just to be on the safe side. Let's go over here. And Deathpool is at full health now, so we shouldn't have to heal. We should actually be okay. Boom, got some regens going. Get rid of Killmonger, and now we will get rid of Ghost over here. Get some more regens kind of going on Cloak. And Cloak hopefully should get another turn so we can actually make use of those regens. Okay, perfect. Hopefully he does not kill Ghost. Alright, well, Cloak did not get to heal up. We'll do a quick little health pack on Cloak, even though I don't think he needs it. But might as well. And again, this last node, really no strategy. Really the only thing, I guess, strategically that I'm doing, I'll go ahead and pop Deathpool's ultimate and one-shot Doom. and then the rest of the team should be able to kind of roll over everyone else. That's the strategy. So I guess if you're going to use any strategy for the Mystic section, build up the 5 charges with Death Pool, delete Doom, and then take out the rest of the team. Pretty straightforward. Even honestly, with going in with like Surfer and Atom, they still kind of handle, really well. So Doom is deleted. And now let's go ahead and delete everyone else. We are not worried about cooldowns anymore. And let's see, this should wipe everyone out, or close to it. Get the Death Pool pings going. Okay, Icarus took that out. Let's go ahead and stun Maria Hill just for the hell of it. And we'll go ahead and spread those blinds from Kestrel, as well as get a ping from Death Pool for killing Kestrel. Go in, kill Maria Hill, or close to it. And yeah, this fight is pretty much done. Go in, basically just kind of finish taking out what's left on the field. I left Nick Fury alive just for the simple fact that he does summon his ads. The ads do die pretty easily, which, number one, causes Icarus to do his ultimate twice, as well as it kind of makes keep calling her Kestrel. It makes Death Pool kind of go insane with her pings, and she starts pinging a lot more even when the ads die. Alright, let's go ahead and target Captain Sam over here. And yeah, so I mean, this is pretty much the fight. Pretty quick and easy. Like I said, the Mystic section really is a lot easier with the Eternals as well as New Warriors. It's really, strategy not needed, as you can kind of see. I'm not really paying attention to much. Just kind of going in, and the node's done. So that is Mystic. Like I said, Mystic is a lot easier. Eternals, New Warriors, if you haven't started building them up already, I highly recommend it. Eternals are great in the arena meta right now. New Warriors, great in raids, great in war, and even to some extent, even in the arena meta. So hopefully you found this video on the Mutant and Mystic sections helpful. I will come at y'all tomorrow with the tech sections, as well as the skill boss node if it is still available. If not, I should be actually hitting skill with Kale. So I can do the skill boss node on Kale and go through that as well. But again, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Happy push day to everyone. And thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.